Mustafa informs Bernard he's being tested and he needs to induct John into the society. She also tells him the director died, calling it just a fall. After she leaves, Bernard gives John some soma and he finally takes it. In contrast, Jack 60 refuses to take his daily dose and approaches the window to draw a sad face. At the same time, Mustafa rises from a pool after having a vision of a city in ruins, a mysterious glow appearing on her face. The next day Lenina and Henry get dirty again in his office. Henry notices Lenina is behaving different and she wonders if he likes it as she tries to take away his soma, but he quickly takes it back. He shares it with her and Lenina grabs it, but on her way out she throws it away. Meanwhile Bernard goes to Mustafa's office and is shocked to see she has art there, although he doesn't understand it. He tells Mustafa that the dead director was John's father, yet she isn't surprised. Instead she asks Bernard to keep the secret. Speaking of John, he's being kept at the stability center so he can be taught with the kids, but he's barely paying attention. Bernard arrives to try to convince him to put on an optic, but John refuses and shows he can tell which rank each person watching him is. Lenina is in this crowd and she can't take seeing John like this, so she runs outside. She almost takes some soma but stops herself just in time. Afterward Lenina goes to play tennis with her best friend Franny, who can't understand Lenina's moods lately. Lenina starts playing more aggressively and absolutely destroys Franny, helping her feel anger and frustration. After the match Lenina goes home and ends up having a breakdown, so she takes soma again. Meanwhile Bernard goes to see Wilhelmina and leaves John in a room with a bunch of people who were banished and won't stop taking soma. John makes them uncomfortable by discussing the idea of not following the ranks they were assigned. One of the guys complains, but before things escalate, Bernard brings Wilhelmina, who immediately becomes fascinated by John. She wants to do the dirty with him, so Bernard has to remind her to take it slow. In the evening, John gets fancy clothes from a Gamma servant named Gary so Bernard can take him to a party. John sees Lenina and tries to approach her, only to be dragged away by Wilhelmina. The other partygoers are curious about John and Bernard becomes popular when he shares stories. In private, Wilhelmina explains to John